everybody stayed in Ormoc total of almost 3 weeks. Kasi 2 weeks nandun sila, then umuwi, then bumalik ulit. We had a wonderful time shooting the movie. Ganda nung naging bonding namin doon because we're working on a beautiful script. We're working with beautiful people, and it's such a pleasure to work with Sharon again, to work with Kathryn again, and to work with everybody. I can say that, like what other actors would say, napakagandang pelikula to, pero truly, maganda talaga siya.
Young, it's a family movie, and it's always been a tradition ng Star Cinema every year. Meron silang family movie na nilalabas. Kat, how was it working with Ate Shawi and Kuya Richard in this movie?
Super fun, and ang smooth lang lahat sa shooting kasi nakatulong na locked in kami kasi nakapag-bond lahat doon every day. I love hearing Tita Sharon's stories, also Tito Richard. So I'm very happy na mas nakalala ko sila while we were doing this movie, and excited ako makita niyo kung gaano kaganda yung Ormoc. Kasi when we went there, yun yung first time ko, and hindi ko in-expect na ganoon, hindi pa natin siya, pag may pupuntahan tayo, hindi siya kasama sa pupuntahan natin. Parang di mo alam nung gagawin mo doon. But hopefully, pag nakita nyo itong movie na to, you would want to go there and visit the place because it's very beautiful at ang babait ng tao.
But working with Ate Shawi and Kuya Richard, were you intimidated?
Of course, I was shy nung simula. Sobrang alam mo naman mahihain ako pa. Tinulungan nila ako, and hindi naging madali, hindi nila ako pinahirapan na mag-adjust sa new environment, iba yung mga katrabaho, and ang swerte ko na denied nila ako throughout the movie po.
Ate Shawi, ikaw naman.
Yes.
How was it working with Richard, and of course first time with Kathryn?
Unahin ko si Kathryn kasi Kathniel fan ako, alam nila direct yun. Pero hindi ko sila kilala. So, ang mga gusto ko sila, saka si Lisken,
Okay.
yan. Pero Kathniel, okay. Because si Daniel, mas kilala ko kesa kay Kathryn. So, nung sinabi nila direct, alam mo, nakakatawa yung marinig mo sa halos lahat ng kilala mo sa Star Cinema at sa ABS-CBN na napakabait ng dalawang yan. Napakababait ka trabaho. And you don't hear that about everybody. So, totoo nga. Totoo nga. And I just want to keep repeating that Kathryn is a good actress. Ang dami niyang binigay sa akin na hindi ko magagawa yung ginawa ko kung wala siya. Tapos, before I go to Richard, tuwang-tuwa ako, I just have to say, I worked with my original mommy in Dear Heart. Again, my Tita Liza.
Yes, reunited also.
Super! Golly! And my Tita Freddie Webb, whom I've known since I was little, kasi counselor siya ng daddy ko when daddy was a mayor. Tapos, first time ko makasama si Joross na, i-record mo to, Joross. Kasi 5 years from now, paulit niya sa akin. One of the wittiest, smartest,
Hindi ko pa na-record.
okay. Kasi ganyan yan. Pwede natin balikan yung sinabi mo ng isang gabi. Ganyan. Kasi si Joross contributed so much to the pagiging happy ng movie na ito.
Right.
Palagay ko kung ibang artista, iba siguro yung delivery. Pero si Joross,
It was the happy pill of the movie.
he's my happy. I always have a happy, di ba, if you know me. So si happy ko yan eh. Napakabuting asawa, napakabuting ama. Walang bukang bibig kundi asawa niya. Pag may lechon, asawa niya. Namimiss asawa niya. So, pag sinabi ko, Joross, ang gwapo mo pala kahit diretso yung buhok mo kasi kulot yung buhok. Uulitin mo yan ate mga 5 years from now. Babalik ka na. Siya very witty, very smart. Also
Right.
a director, so he knew exactly what to do. Suggest. Ayan, siya nahirapan. Pinagawa. Lahat ng sinuggest niya kasi maganda. So pinagawa ni Direk. Ngayon, si Tommy naman, nung una ko nakilala, parang sabi ko, Diyos ko, ito mga batang to. Naku, kano pa? Baka may ere. Napakabait na bata.
That's
na parang
good.
napakasama nga ng loob ko kasi, how old are you, anak?
Tommy, how old are you?
How old are you, son? 24. Napakatanda na niya para ampunin ko.
Correct.
Oo, kaya...
And of course, don't forget,
Ganyan talaga buhay.
Richard.
Yeah,
How was
ngayon,
it?
mapunta tayo dito sa... Hindi hindi ko na rin maampon. Huwag mo na i-record. No, after 15 years kasi, ang daming nangyari kasi we grew up together since our late teens, early 20s. So the second decade of our lives, parang from there onwards. So, tapos after, yung 15 years, we weren't really in touch.
Okay.
So, syempre kanya-kanyang buhay na, di ba, nag-asawa kayo, went to the States, pag-uwi, ang dami na nangyari, nagka-anak-anak, nag-asawa na rin siya, ang dami na, before you know it, 20 years married siya, ako 22.
Right.
Parang, hindi ko akalain, magiging mayor siya, na, sabi ko, di ba kasama mo lang si Joey at si John noon? Yung wala kang ginawa, kundi puro kalokohan. No, but I've always known, no, because we were also together for a long time when we were younger. So, alam ko naman pag committed siya sa isang bagay na passionate about siya. Like all his sports, you should see, well, I saw his trophies then. I don't know how many trophies he has now. He commits himself and gives it 100%, kahit
Right.
saan. So, I should have expected that when he became mayor of Ormoc. Because when he lost the first time around, sabi ko, alam mo, feeling ko dinaya ka. So, in 3 years, I don't think ganito kaganda o ma-approve ni Direk at ng Star Cinema ang Ormoc for our shooting of this movie kung hindi naging mayor si Richard for the past 3 short years pa lang.
Wow.
Because in those 3 years, I was there in the SOCA, the State of the City address. Honestly, mangiyak-ngiyak ako sa pride sa kanya. Because parang a lot of places in Ormoc that used to be parang the drug center pala of, kala mo peaceful, pero a lot of the places now are drug-free. It's beautiful, it's clean, ang bait ng tao. Yung pinag-shootingan pa namin, medyo half an hour from the city, ang lamig, tas ang linis ng hangin, na it's so progressive, which is so, to me, well, it would have been unbelievable if it wasn't Richard.
A testament
But
to
it's
what
a
he did.
testament to the kind of it's the richest city in Eastern Visayas now, I have to tell you. Oh my God, in 3 short years.
Congratulations, Kuya Richard.
I never used to hear about Ormoc until he married her. Because, I was in Boston. Saan yung Ormoc? Ano yun? Alam mo, Tacloban, di ba? So now, the airport, makakaland ka na doon, daytime lang. They're working on it para pwede na magkaroon ng talagang regular flights.
Progressive.
I'm bold. I'm bold over. I'm sorry. I'm blown away, and I'm just so filled with pride.
Wow.
Because it's my Richard,
Yes.
and he did this in 3 years, and I'm so touched, and I want to cry because he really gave us so many lechon.
Alright, we'll get to more stories in a bit. Pasaltayin lang natin si Joross, Tommy, and Miss Liza sa inyong experience doing this movie. And Manay Ethel Ramos will be helping me out sa ating Q&A tonight. Joross, I wanna hear your story. Mas nag-enjoy ka ba dito?
Ay, syempre naman.
Nakita ko mga IG stories mo eh. Non-stop.
Hindi, ang maganda kasi dito, talagang nakapag-bond kami for 2 weeks. Yung
Wow,
first 2 weeks
2
namin.
weeks.
Compared kapag syempre dito nag-shoot sa Manila, uuwi ng bahay, tapos meron pang mga ibang pinagkakabalahan.
Yes.
Doon nakafocus na kami sa isa't isa. So, mas nakilala namin ang bawat isa. And ako, sasabihin ko lang sa inyo na syempre si Kat, nakasama ko na yan for the longest time. At talagang kaibigan ko yan, mahal na mahal ko yan. And syempre, love na love ko si Tita, na talagang ine-educate na kami kung ilang feet na yung water. Dun, nasa speedboat kami. Tommy is such a good guy. So, eto seryosa. Hindi, si Tommy magaling na artista to, natural. Sobrang natural siya.
Super natural.
Mas sisikat pa to si Tommy. Ako,
Parang gusto ko gumawa ng pelikula sa bandang Sagada eh.
Ay.
Na ano?
Ako, may inside joke na. May private joke na sila.
Eh, baby ko yung son ko yan, si Tommy. Sakit.
Pero gusto ko lang sabihin talaga kay Ate Shawi and kay Kuya Goma, alam ng lahat na sobrang gagaling nilang artista at alam din ng lahat na ang babait nila. Pero iba pala yung kapag first hand mong ma-experience yon sa kanila kumpara sa naririnig mo. Sobrang I feel blessed na maging part ng movie to na kahit nag-uusap sila ngayon, di nila ako naririnig. Pero gusto ko lang ipaalam sa inyo. Ay, diyan ba?
Ano ka mo, i-record ko to.
Gusto ko lang ipaalam sa inyo na sobrang blessed ako na nakilala kayo at nakatrabaho kayo.
Wow.
Actually, nire-request ko siya sa next movie ko, ibang production yun eh. Parang wala pa tumatawag sa kanya.
Lagot. Well, mamonitor namin yan pag matawagan si Joross na papasama. Tommy, you wanna hear your story? How